What is up, guys, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about Jon boats, and more specifically, whether or not you should build decks on your Jon boats. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're in the truck for a couple reasons. One, it's pretty windy out there. I don't want the audio getting messed up. And two, it's pretty freaking cold and I ain't dressed for it, so I don't want to sit out there. Honestly, I wish it would get colder. I'm trying to go ice fishing. But alright guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about Jon boats and whether or not you should deck them. I think it kind of depends on the boat. It kind of depends on how big you are, to be honest. I have a Tracker Topper 14. It's a 1436, which means it's 14 feet long, 36 inches wide, which isn't that wide. Well, it's actually wider than 36 inches. The floor is 36 inches wide. But yeah, it's not that wide. It's decently stable. It's not bad. I can, I have no problem getting around on it. And I'm a big guy. I'm over 6'1", 260. But, for me, it does fine. I got the Mercury 99 on it. I'm getting like 22 miles per hour, 22 and a half miles per hour, something like that. With just me. With somebody else, I'm only getting around like 17 and a half, 18 miles per hour. Now, I would love to have a deck. I would. But I think for this boat, I think I'm just a little too big to put a deck on it. I mean, I could definitely do it. It's going to add some weight. A lot of guys use an aluminum frame now because it's a lot lighter. You don't add as much weight to the boat. But I'm really happy with the speed I'm getting right now, and I'm really happy with the stability that I'm getting right now. So I don't think that I should put a deck on it. I really don't. Now, if I had a 1448 or a 1548 or basically just anything bigger than this, I probably would. But I see guys with like 10-foot boats decking them and stuff. So I've thought about decking this one, but I just don't think I'm gonna lose some speed. I'm gonna lose some stability. I don't know. I just don't think it's an even trade right now. Now, if I upgrade the motor, thinking about carbon up to a 15, might even consider getting a 20 horsepower. If I do that, then I might put like a front deck on, but I don't really want to lose, like I said, I don't want to lose any speed. As far as do you need the deck, I really don't know that you do. I mean, I think it also depends on what you're going to do with it. Like if you're just throwing your Jon boat in the truck bed, I don't see why you'd want a deck because it's just going to be heavier, harder to deal with. I trailer mine, so if you have a trailer, I mean, decking it kind of makes sense. But like I said, I don't know, 1430, like they make a 10-foot, there's a 10-foot Jon boat, which I think is like only 32 inches wide, which is, there's no way that's going to be that stable. I've seen people deck them. A 1236 is the same width as mine, but 2 feet shorter, and I've seen people deck those, and a lot of people deck the 1436, which is what I got. And if I only fished in the summer, I probably would go ahead and do it, but I'm out in the winter all the time, and I don't know. I really, like I said, I just don't want to lose the stability. I don't want to lose the, and I don't want to lose any speed. Now, the advantages of having a deck are you just get higher up on the water. You can see in the water better. Probably a little bit easier to cast because you're up higher, especially if you're like flipping. If you're doing a lot of flipping, which is actually what I do a lot, it definitely would make it a little bit easier. You're up on a higher vantage point, so everything, you can just see everything a lot better. And it makes moving around the boat a little bit easier, but it's going to add weight to the front of your boat and you're going to lose some stability. And because you're up higher, it's not going to feel as stable, especially in a narrow boat like mine. Now, it's strange though, because I actually kind of fish my boat a little weird because I don't have the front deck and because of my size. I have a trolling motor in the front, I have the Motor Guide XI3, and then I just have a little remote for the Motor Guide, and it's got spot lock and all that good stuff. And this is what I use, and I'll actually sit back towards the back of the boat, I guess kind of towards the center of the boat really, where I can reach the big motor that I can run. And I'll just sit there and use this from the middle of the boat, and that's how I'll fish, and I haven't had any problem. I actually enjoy it, and I just think, me being my size, if I was to deck this boat, I have really good sea legs just because I kayak fish a lot and I stand on my kayaks a lot. And I think if I was to deck it and then fish from the front, I think even with the 9.9 in the back, I think the counterweight's gonna be off. I could do it, but I just don't think it's gonna perform the way I want it to. Now, for guys that are like 180 pounds or less, I mean, even like 200 pounds could probably get away with it. Guys a lot smaller than me, I would see no problem with decking this thing for them because they're not gonna have as much weight up in the front. I honestly will probably eventually upgrade to a 1448, and if I do that, I am definitely going to be decking it. But I'll tell you, man, I love this little boat. Like, I'll probably keep it. Like, it's a fun little boat. I can take it anywhere. I can almost launch it anywhere. I can launch my kayak. If I want to throw it in a truck bed, I can. I just take that Merc 99 off the back and I can throw it in the truck bed. Super versatile boat, and the stability wise, it's pretty good. I just don't see the need for a deck right now. A lot of you guys probably disagree. Comment below, let me know if you would deck it or if you wanted, and let me know what boats you guys have and if you have decked them. The 10-footers I see are insane. I've seen some little 10-foot boats where the whole thing's decked, and I mean, maybe for kids that'd be cool. Definitely, I don't even know if I'd get in a 10-foot Jon boat, to be honest. I mean, I would. I would, actually. I've been in sketchier stuff. But yeah, I don't think I definitely wouldn't deck it. 12-footer, I wouldn't deck. I actually had a 12-foot Jon Boat that was decked in the front, and I did not like it. Now, it was a V. It wasn't a flat bottom, so it probably wasn't quite as stable. And I did get up in the front. I tried fishing from it, and I did not like it. The boat was like pretty much like this, and yeah, it wasn't very comfortable. So I think personally for me, I'm gonna leave the deck's office. Now, I might build some floors. I know I've been talking about it. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do the floor. Actually, I'll get out and here we'll talk about it. Now, so if I was to build a deck, it would probably only be from like here to this bench here, just the whole front. That's the only deck I would do. I wouldn't put any decks in the back, just not necessary. And then I would want to build like cubby holes in here and stuff like that. But like I said, this boat I don't think it's wide enough to do all that. Not for me anyway. I actually have a little issue going on with this motor guide here. I have it mounted, you know, not the best way, obviously. But I noticed it was rubbing over here. I only noticed that the other day for some reason. But you can see where it's been rubbing. And it was making all kind of noise. So I had to move it. But now it doesn't fit flush. And I'm going to have to grind this out. And yeah, it's a whole nother project. But I kind of want to floor this though. And I've seen some people put like this foam stuff that you get at like Home Depot. And they put it in between the ribs. And then put the floor over top of that. And I would definitely want to do that back here. Probably in the front too. Thought about just putting like some C-deck, but then you're still gonna have these ribs in the way. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it yet. Could put plywood down and then C-deck. But I think if I do anything, I'm definitely gonna put the foam down, I think, first. And then I might just get a stall mat and cut it to fit. I don't really know yet. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I wanna do the floor in that yet, but I definitely wanna put some floor in. Probably gonna skip on the decks. Comment below, let me know how you guys would do the floor. I'm open to any suggestions, and let me know if you think I should deck this boat. It's still a possibility. I was kind of on the fence about it. Now I'm kind of leaning towards not doing it, but I don't know, changed my mind. If I get a 1448, I'm 100% going to deck it. I'll probably deck the whole thing. Just put cubby holes and rod lockers and stuff everywhere. Maybe even put a live well. That'd be sweet, but it's a pretty substantially larger boat. But yeah, I'm loving the boat. If you're on the fence about buying a Jon Boat or buying even this specific model, I recommend you do it. They're just super versatile. You can take them anywhere. You can pretty much launch this thing on the side of the road, just like you would a kayak or something like that. And they can go just about anywhere. Run super shallow. I have no problem fishing a big river with it. And you can't beat the price. Like brand new, this boat right here is like, I don't know, $940 or something. So you can't beat the price. And yeah, you know, I just love it. But that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time.